Hey guys, welcome again to my YouTube channel. In today's tutorial, I'll be teaching you how to make a princess that bustier. So I'll be starting with my starting line. I'll be reeling out my starting line. Then I'll head off to take my vertical measurement. My vertical measurement in this tutorial is my bust point, my under bust, and my half length, which can also be my waistline. So my waistline is actually 15.5, but I added 1.5 inch for the joining allowance. So when I was done with it, I started rolling it out. Started rolling out my bust line, my waistline, my under bust, and my waistline. So I went to the starting point. I divided my shoulder into two, which gave me 7. I came down by 1 inch for my shoulder slope. Then I divided my bust by 6 plus 1.5, which gave me 7. I marked it and then I went on to roll it out. When I was done rolling it out, I went back to take my shoulder measurement, to repeat my shoulder measurement on my chest line measurement. On my chest line rather. So I rolled it out to meet my 1 inch shoulder slope to get my armhole line. So I'm going to indicate my chest line, my bust line, my under bust, and my half length. So when I was done with writing my half length, I went to my shoulder line to mark my shoulder width. I used 3 inches by 3 inches for my shoulder width and my shoulder depth. So I'm going to connect the 2 points together. When I'm done connecting the 2 points together, I'm going to connect it to my shoulder slope. That's my 1 inch shoulder slope, just the way you see me doing. When I'm done with my 1 inch shoulder slope connection, I will get the midpoint of my armhole line. Just the way you see me doing, I'll fold my tape into 2 to get the midpoint. I will mark it out and then I will go in by ½ inch, just the way you see me do. I'll go in by ½ inch to avoid armhole bulges. That's the aim of going in by ½ inch. Then I will connect the line down to my chest line. That's my CL, just the way you see me do. So princess that is taking shape already. So I'll go in to measure my nipple to nipple. My nipple to nipple is 8. 8 divided by 2 will give me 4. I'll mark it on my chest line. I'll mark a point on my bust line. I'll mark it on my under bust, and I'll mark it on my half length line. And then I will connect them together with my ruler. So when I'm done connecting it down, from my bust line, I will come down by 1 inch. On my under bust, I will go in, that's my center front, I'll go in by 0.7, while on the other side of my under bust, I will go in by 1.25. I will connect those lines straight to my half length. I'll connect it the way you see me doing, straight to my half length line. When I'm done connecting it, I'll give a curve. From that 1 inch I came down from my bust point, I'll connect it to my under bust, and I'll give another curve again. From that 1 inch I came down, I'll connect it to my under bust still. When I'm done with this, I'm going to also connect from that one, my chest line to the ½ inch I came in, just the way you see me do. I'll give it a curve to get my princess line, just like this. So from my armhole line, I'll come down by 1 inch, just the way you see me doing. I'll mark it and then I'll curve it down to my bust point, just the way you see me doing, like this. You can see our armhole, our princess that is coming out. So I'm going to blend it in. Then from that armhole line, I'm going to extend the line so that when I'm joining it with my fabric, it's not going to get short. just the way you see me doing. I'm going to extend that line. Yes. So this is going to be my original line. From there, I'm going to take my bust measurement divided by 4. I'm going to mark it and then add my allowance. My allowance is 2 inches. Then I'll go up to the under bust. I'll mark my under bust measurement divided by 4. I'm going to mark it. I will then go and whatever I get in between here, the way you're seeing me doing, I'll replace it and then add my allowance, my 2 inches allowance. I'll do the same for my waistline. I'll get my waist measurement divided by 4. I will mark it and then get what I got, whatever I got between this point, just the way you see me doing, I'll replace it. This replacement is so that your material will not get short. Then I'll add my 2 inches measurement. It's very important to replace the dart that you removed. It's very important so that your material will not get short. You will not have to have a wrong sewing. So I've connected the points together. So from my bust measurement, I'm going to connect it to my dart extension, just the way you see me doing, like this. This is very important. I'm going to connect it down. So you see our princess dart is already ready. It's looking so beautiful and clean. So I'll head off to cutting. So watch the way I'm cutting it carefully. Just watch the way I'm cutting out the other princess, the side of the princess dart. Okay, so cut the other side. That's the center front. I wanted fast forwarding this side, but no. For beginners, those that don't know how to cut it, to really help you. So cutting the shoulder slope. And then I'll cut the neckline. So this was it when I was done cutting. You can see it. It's already, see the bust side is already coming out. So I'll head off to drafting the back. This back part is actually very simple. So I'll draw out my starting line, which can also serve as my shoulder line. So I'll take my vertical measurement. For this one, there's no big deal. I'll just take my half length line. So I'm going to mark it out. Then when I'm done, I'll take my zipper allowance. I used 2 inches for my zipper allowance. So I'm going to mark it down just the way you see me doing, like this. Okay, so I'm going to connect the points together. Then I'm going to roll out my half length line that I marked initially. I'm going to roll it out. Then I'm going to indicate my zip allowance, just the way you see me doing, like this. Then I'll mark my shoulder measurements divided by 2. Mark it out, which is 7. Now come down by 1 inch shoulder slope. Come down by 1 inch. If I come down by 1 inch, I wanted to calculate everything together, but then I actually made a mistake there. So I came down by my armhole divided by my bust divided by 6 plus 1.5 will give you your armhole line. So I'm marking out my chest line, and then I'm going to indicate my chest line. I'm going to connect the armhole line together to my chest line, just the way you see me doing, like this. And then I'm going to impute my nipple to nipple measurement, which is 8 divided by 2, which is 4. Then I'm going to connect the 2 points together. So from my from my chest line, I'll come down by 1 inch. And then from my half length, that's my waistline, I'll go in by 1/2 inch on both sides. Connect it together, just the way you see me doing, like this. Then I'll head off to taking my chest measurement. That's my bust measurement divided by 4, and I'll add my allowance to it 2. I use 2 inches allowance. Then for my waist measurement, I'll mark my waist measurement divided by 4, and then I will mark it and replace the dart. Mark it and then replace the 1 inch dart that I removed earlier, and then add my stitching allowance. I'll connect the points together. Drafting the back does not take so much. It's actually very easy to draft the back compared to drafting the front. Then I'll come to my armhole line. I'll divide it into 2, and then I'll mark the midpoint. The difference between the armhole front line and the armhole back line is that for the armhole back line, you don't need to come in by any 1/2 inch. You don't need to come in by any 1/2 inch. You connect it just the way you see me doing. Then I'll go and take the neck width. Remember, for the front neck width, we use 3 inches. And then for the back neck depth, I'm going to use 1 inch. I'll connect the points together, just the way you see me doing. I'll connect the armhole, the shoulder slope first. Then I'll connect the neck width together, just the way you see me doing. So basically, this is all for the back. So I'll head off to cutting out. So I'll be cutting out this part, just the way you see me doing, like this. So when I'm done cutting the back, this is how it looks, very easy. Then this is the front part of the princess that is already perfect. Thank you for watching. Thank you for staying tuned to my tutorial. I'll see you guys next. I'll see you guys in my next tutorial. Bye.